Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, I'm going to explore the topic of how you decide whether you send a book in to either eBay or Amazon. How do you decide which platform you should sell on, given that you've bought this awesome book? You know, I say see cool and buy cool. So you did that. Now you've got it, you're getting ready to list it, and you're like, which one's best? How do you decide? And, you know, unfortunately, there's not a clear cut, just like a little formula you can put in. It is subjective, but I wanted to at least address this and start dialogue, and maybe other sellers, people that do sell on multiple platforms, you know, what they think. Now, this question was like on a video I had on some books I bought, you know, from one of my secondary libraries, that they were all going into Amazon. I had two viewers, Retro Kioset, I think that's how I pronounce it, and Sean Ingram. Shout out to both of you folks. You know, the questions came in at the same time. I said, hey, I've got something in the works. I'll put a video, so you guys help make this one happen, right? With your questions, because I think it's a real thing. It's something I'm struggling with on deciding. So, you know, if you haven't been a subscriber or viewer on my stuff before, you know, I've been an eBay seller for over 20 years, since like 1999, you know, piddling in books. I do this as a side gig. But just in 2022, I started selling on Amazon, and in May of this year, and I, you know, having some good initial success. But on my Amazon, I am selling with Fulfilled by Amazon, so that may kind of, you know, influence my opinion, because I'm not doing merchant fulfilled on Amazon. I want something in my sales channels on the Amazon side that I can just send in and let them handle it, right? That's what I want with that side. I think so I'm not addressing cross-listing. You know, I'm addressing an either-or. You know, if you have a mechanism, software, you know, the attention to detail, the things to help you cross-list, and you can put it on multiple platforms, then you don't have a problem, right? All you have to do is decide on how to track it, and when it sells on one platform, to take it down, whether that's manually or whether you have software that does that. I don't know enough about that topic to address it right now. I've never tried it. But for me, it wouldn't work anyway, I don't think, because eBay is, you know, I'm fulfilling those orders, and I'm doing Fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, on the Amazon side. But, so, to get to the question at hand, for my situation and for what I think is what a lot of sellers will experience, if you have multiple sales, you know, channels, which is always a good thing. You don't want all your eggs in one basket. You know, how do you figure this out? You know, we don't have a little percolator formula we can twist some variable knobs and, you know, it lights up Amazon or eBay. You know, we don't have that. I go through four things I consider in my process, and I think, even though it's subjective, it's four things I think can help clarify it for you as well. The first and foremost thing I look at really is price. You know, and what I mean by that is sales price, or more accurately, I guess I should say profit. If there's one side or the other that'll give me substantially more profit, I'm going with that one. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, that's the number one thing to look at. What you think you can sell it for on eBay, what you think you can sell it for on Amazon, minus your fees, where you're going to come out best for. That's the number one thing. Beyond that, it's some other things that, you know, some a little more tangible than others. For me, if it's collectible, I'm selling it on eBay. But again, I'm doing FBA. If it's collectible, even if it's higher dollar, I want to be able to package that myself, take care of it myself. So collectible stuff's going to stay with me up for the eBay side. If it's old, like, so I'm going to put this under the age front. If it's something that's like pre-1970, pre-ISBN time frame, where it's not an easy lookup, or I'm not going to take a photo of it and get it, you know, on Amazon. But older stuff, I'm also keeping on eBay. And I'm going to kind of put that, you know, that maybe there's actually 5 things instead of 4, right? So the age, collectible status, and an age. Then the next thing I look at is flip time. How fast do I think that it's going to sell? You know, if I think it's going to flip, I'm using ScoutIQ for my Amazon stuff. If I'm getting a real high E-score and I think that sucker can sell on Amazon in 1 or 2 days, I'm going to go that route, unless eBay can command a lot higher price, right? Which in general is not the case, right? In general, Amazon FBA commands a higher price than eBay. It's just kind of like I don't know if it's a rule of thumb. It's definitely seems to be an observation and something that I think most sellers will agree with. that you can usually get a higher price on Amazon. So that's flip time. In addition to selling it quick, the long tail, the slow items come into play as well. If something maybe I can make a really good profit on, but it's going to take, it could be a 6 month, only one of these sells every 6 months on Amazon. You know, if you happen to have the buy box, the best price, would rather keep that on eBay, because then I don't have to worry about the long-term storage. I don't have to worry about it affecting my seller rating. You know, the things I'd rather just keep here on the Curator of the Lost shelves, right? It's easy. I can do it. So that flip time has two sides to it. Quick sales versus the long tail, right? Which ones I judge to be the best. And then the final thing I think about is condition, okay? I feel like that Amazon, I actually had my first return the other day since May, so on Amazon. I feel like Amazon buyers are pickier. I think that, you know, I list everything as good condition. I underpromise and overdeliver, even if I think it's very good or better. I just list it as good. I say it's a solid copy. This is using Mike the Book Guy's advice. Mike the used book guy. Don't get confused with the book guy. I think he's out there too. So I say good, solid copy, you know, light cornerware, light surface wear, whatever. People get it. Under promise, over deliver. It's a good axiom for life in general, right? In just our day jobs or daily life. But condition. If it's got any little niblets, any little warts on it, I would prefer to take photos how I want them, descriptions, and do that on eBay. And I think it's a little more forgiving. Even though I know you can post photos on Amazon of specific items. I actually tried that on one, and the listing thing kept saying that my background wasn't wide enough, and I'm like, whatever. I just gave up. So that's it. That's the kind of this five. We'll call it 5 things instead of 4 things. The first is profit. Profit is it. The second is is it collectible? You know, I'm gonna probably just keep it on eBay. I'm looking at age. If it's older stuff, I'm probably keeping it on eBay, regardless. Flip time. How I'm judging, and sometimes again that's subjective based on kind of comps on the eBay side and eScore on the Amazon side with ScoutIQ. And then the final thing is condition. So there's 5 things that I use to try to decide which way I'm going. Now, I will close with this thought too, is I don't view this as a versus, Amazon versus eBay. I actually think that this is, I treat both of these sales platforms as tools in my toolbox. That whichever one is better is what I perceive, or at least with my educated opinion, my experience, that I think is the best and gives me the best advantage to sell that book as fast as I can at the highest price I can for the greatest profit I can make. That's the tool I'm going to use. I don't care which one it is. It could be eBay, it could be Amazon. It's not a versus thing. It is which is the best platform for me to maximize my profit for the least effort, the least time, and so I can just buy more inventory and just do it again. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. So it's what I enjoy. So that's it. Hey, if hopefully that's helped give some perspective, start some dialogue with other sellers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know, longtime viewers, longtime subscribers, thanks for the channel support, and for all you new guys, hit that subscribe button. Keep coming back. I'll keep making these, and we'll see what happens. So that's it. Hopefully good information that people can use. We'll talk to you soon. Later. Bye.